Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers. I decided to go ahead and finish the jump drive section of our engineering bay because it did take quite a long time to finish, and we're going to go over what has been done on the inside and the outside, and then we're going to do some more stuff later in the episode. So here we have the new second deck of our engineering section. I tried to make it look as natural as possible, even though it is kind of just a tumor sticking on the top of our ship, but it actually doesn't look too bad. And the best part about this now is that all of these Gatling turrets and missile turrets are now hooked up to the conveyor system, so they automatically feed, which they did not before. So that's an important improvement since the last time we did this. And I decided to not make this into a montage because it just took way too long to build, and it probably would have taken several episodes. And I know you guys want progress rather than just the same thing over and over again. And yes, if you guys see the symmetry mistake, I see it too, which will be fixed. And if you don't see it, good. No, but I'm gonna take care of that. Yeah, well, when you in survival, you really can't use symmetry, so sometimes you make mistakes, and I did, but that'll be very, very, very easy to fix. Alright, so let's take a look at the inside and see what's been done on the inside. Let's go down here. Turn on our light. We're going to need to do that. We can also turn on our heads-up display. And we will close this. Make sure there's no atmosphere in here. No atmosphere. And there we go. So in here we had to switch things up a little bit. Before we had this. There was another cargo container up top there, and it went all the way to the top of the ship and connected via connector. However, we decided to take that out because it got in the way of our airlock, which is going to be up top in the second engineering deck. And the cargo container that everything is now connected to is this one instead. So it's this system of cargo containers, refineries, arc furnaces, assemblers, and so on. So that makes everything just nice, fine, and dandy. Also, we're going to be grinding this away and putting it up top. In fact, we can probably do that now. And then we're going to go up top and show you what has changed there. Also, as you see, we had to put a passageway up top, and this is the passageway that we used. There was very, very little room in here to choose a spot to put it, but we still managed to make it work. So we got a little mini staircase there using a window vent. And then we can fly up here and turn our jetpack off, open the door, and then we can close the door again. And the reason I wanted to have this separate is in case of a breach of an atmosphere in here, the rest of the engineering bay can still have a fully functioning atmosphere. Alright, so there we go. And this is what it looks like on the inside. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. In fact, that block can probably go. Anyhow, we have our Gatling turret there. We have a Gatling turret there. We have a Gatling turret there, a Gatling turret there, and yes, there is the symmetry issue. This should be one block over further, but that won't be an issue to fix. That'll be pretty easy indeed. And then there is the missile turret in the back, and obviously we have our jump drive right there. And let's go put our command console in here somewhere. We don't need to put it in front of the window because, well, you can't really look out of the window while in a command console. So what we're going to do is we're going to hide it in this nice protected little nook in here and use this as our protected controlling station for our jump drive if we ever need to use it as a backup control seat. So there we are. In addition to that, I did add some jump points into the map itself, which we are going to be taking a look at. I was going to say, is this jump drive upside down? But no, it's just symmetrical in every direction. Okay. Let's take a look at the jump points that I have added, because we're going to be going to at least one of them today. Possibly even two. So let's open this up. Let's go to GPS locations. So we have the military salvage jump zone, and then we have the mining base jump zone. So the mining base is back where we have our mining base and our gunship. Our gunship is back at our mining base, and I created a jump zone that's not too close to anything so that when we jump there, we won't clip into anything, such as asteroids and other ships and so on and so forth. And same thing with the military salvage jump zone. That's where the military transporter is currently residing. And we're going to be doing something with the military transporter this episode. In fact, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be putting a jump drive inside of our grinding ship so that we can grind away the massive military transporter, because that's a lot of material in there. We probably won't be able to use our robot arm because it probably won't be strong enough, but we should be able to grind away the military transport ship. Probably not all at the same time, and probably not in this episode. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Anyhow, let's actually get started. So now you got a pretty good solid look at what is going on inside of our Voyager ship. Now we can add on to our grinding ship, which is over here. Let's see here. Where is... Yeah, there we go. The military salvage jump zone and stuff is all in that particular direction. Yep. Anywho. And that's quite a ways away. We could use the standard just distance jump, but we're actually going to... When we jump there, we're going to use the GPS coordinates, because we didn't do that last time. We just did the standard blind jump, but we're going to use the smart jump this time when we finish with our jump drive in this ship. And we should have most of the materials needed for creating a jump drive in this ship, except for the detector components. We probably don't have those in here. And we need to find a spot to put it, which shouldn't be an issue, I don't think. This is a fairly large area in here. Could probably just lay it down on the ground or on the ceiling somewhere. If I took away some lights, maybe. Where, oh, where do we have enough room? If I move the gravity generator, we could put it here. Well, no, those tubes are in the way, because it's a 2 by 3 by 3. So we need to find an area that's 2 by 3 by 3 that we can fit this thing in here. What about on the other side of this? In fact, do we even need this wall here at all? Because then we could put it kind of sideways, like that, and kind of partition this section off. That's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that would actually work if we decided to grind this away. So, goodbye. We do not need you anymore. And the jump drive just needs to be in here somewhere. It doesn't need to be placed particularly particular. Just needs to be in here. Alright, so we need steel plate to place it. I'm not sure if we have any steel plate on us. I don't think that we do. Yep, we need steel plate, but that's not an issue because this is a grinding ship. We grind all sorts of things with it, and steel plates are one of the things that we get from it. And as you can see, we don't really have any detector components, so to speak of. And we do need detector components for the jump drive, so we're going to have to get some of those, but that's about it, I think. Yep, there we go. That's where it will go. And we also need large steel tubes, gravity generator gravity generator components, which I know we have some. We need 20 of them. Don't think we have 20, but we'll take what we can. We'll take that. Probably need some construction components. And, well, let's just continue with this. So now we need computers, small steel tubes, which I know we have. So drop those in there. We'll take the small steel tubes, the computers, gravity generator components. Let's hide this. Do we have any more gravity generator components in here? No. Oh, yep, there we go. There's a couple more. And I think then all we will need will be the rest of the gravity generator components and the detector components. Yep, 20 detector components, 15 gravity generator components, which we should be able to get no problem back at the mothership. I know we have enough materials to make them if we don't have them already, and I don't think we do have any left because a couple episodes back when we built this ship we used pretty much everything that we had. Actually, except for detector components. I think that's one of the things that we didn't use on this ship, so we might still have those. Where art thou hiding? There we go. Over here. Did I accidentally turn this ship off? Because none of the thrusters are working. I might want to turn this ship back on because I don't want it to, you know, drift away or something, because that would be bad. And that means none of the conveyors are going to be working, I don't think. Well, let's just test out that theory. Maybe I just turned off the thrusters, who knows. So what we need are detector components. And we have plenty of those, so we need, what, 20 of those? So take 20 of those. Okay, so we do have those. And gravity generator components. Do we have any of those? I know we use those for the gravity drive, so gravity generator components. We have 3. Oop, and we have an additional several, so we need 12 more. And that should be exactly all we need to finish this. And then we can go jump to the jump zone that we created. So that'll demonstrate for you the jumping to a GPS location. I suppose we will have to let the jump drive charge up for a small period of time, but that shouldn't be an issue at all. Alright, and here we go. Let's just finish that. Jump drive completed. Alright. Let's go up top. I'm gonna make sure that we have enough power. I completely forgot to check what our uranium supply was. I'm guessing probably put a lot in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Okay, we do have only 4 hours of fuel time, so yeah, well, that's probably because it's charging the jump drive right now. Let's take a look at our control panel. Oh, no, inventory. Hide the empty ones. Oh, yeah, we have plenty of nuclear power left. We have plenty of uranium. I don't know what I was so concerned about. All right. So let's go to the control panel. We have the gravity drive, which could get us there quick, but jump drive will get us there quicker. So let's take a look. Let's look for our jump drive. We will save this as the... I know the warp drive is not necessarily the same thing as a jump drive, but whatever. We're going to save it as warp drive because reasons. Alright. It's going to take 6 minutes to be charged, so you know what? I am just going to... Actually, let's switch over to subgroup 3. We're going to go for our warp jump drive. Whoops. Well, no, we don't want warp drive. We want jump drive. Because we can't have groups. We have to have the individual block itself. Jump. There we go. And I will meet you guys back when everything is fully charged. Alright, well, the jump drive is almost fully charged. So what we're going to do is we are going to select the military salvage jump zone. We're going to select that. That's going to be where we are going to be jumping, and in about 5 seconds we're going to have the opportunity to jump. Make sure everything is operating as we want it to, and this is kind of sort of irrelevant because we're going to be jumping to the jump zone, not a blind jump. In fact, I could probably lower that, but anyhow, let us... Well, see, that is where we're going to be jumping. Also, there's Space Base Charlie, way the heck over there, but not really worried about that. And let us jump in 3, 2, 1. Military salvage jump zone, go. Well, in a little bit of time. Also, I need to take off my helmet because I'm about to die. And there we go. We have successfully jumped, and military salvage area is... Where are you? There it is. And I wanted to make sure that the jump zone was far enough away from the actual transporter that I didn't, you know, run into it. Also, I didn't actually jump directly to the jump zone. Also, yes, I need to take off my helmet. Let's remove that because I'm about to suffocate. And let's see if we can't grind some of this. Also, that's exactly what we want. We will have to hold on to the ship with the robot arm, but that's just going to prevent the ship from flying away. And this is going to take a while to get there because this is a fairly slow ship unless we use our gravity drive, and we're not going to be using the gravity drive because that's a bit too quick for what we're going to need to do. In fact, I think I'm just going to meet you back when I'm there. Alright, so here we are. We are ready to start grinding this thing. However, I want to make sure that everything that we need is out of that ship. So, first things first. Don't hurt myself while I fall. And then I need to go make sure that I have some... Ooh, did I just block my only way to get oxygen? I don't think I did. I think that's over here. Yep, okay. Everything is just fine. Alright, so we don't actually have a oxygen tank on us, so we're gonna have to make one. We should be able to make one. Thought there was an assembler on this ship. Apparently not. Do we have any oxygen tanks in here? I thought I kept a couple. Oxygen generator, no oxygen tanks. Okay then. Well, I think we're gonna have to commit suicide here. Full speed. Actually, no, let's not do that. Make sure we don't have anything on us before we decide to faceplant into a wall. And then we're gonna have to make some oxygen tanks. I completely forgot about that. Yep. Let's put all our stuff in here. And then we'll just respawn at one of these medical stations nearby. Oop. Additional dampeners on. And full speed. Apparently, I didn't hurt myself. There we go. Alright. And we will respawn at one of these things. Is that the right one? No. That's not the right one. That's at Space Base Alpha. That's at Space Base Charlie. That's at our... that's at the... yeah, gunship. This one is the one we want to respawn here. Haha. Haha. Oh, what is life? Anyhow, let us... What were we going to do again? Oh yeah, that's right. We just needed to come down here to get some oxygen, and we don't need that anymore. What we were going to do is we were going to make sure that there's nothing inside of the ship over there that we need. I believe we have an assembler on that ship. We should probably make sure that there's... jetpack, please. Thank you. We probably should make sure that there is no oxygen tanks in there, because I think we made our oxygen tank there at one point in time. So there might actually be enough material to make an oxygen tank. Yeah? Or did we get rid of it? We may have gotten rid of it because it was right there. Okay. Nope. I'm upside down. There it is. Haha. Alright. Anything in here? Is there enough to make... So, production. Oxygen bottle. We need nickel. That's right. We need motors. We need to grind up motors. And large cargo container. Well, so let's grab some motors from the large cargo container. Let's grind those up. So, yoink, please. Thank you very much. We will disassemble these into their constituent components. So, production. We want to put this into the assembler. And disassemble all of this. We just want to get all the components. Actually, we don't really need to disassemble those. I just really want the... Yeah? Disassemble? Do you stop? Actually, well, we can continue disassembling that. That won't take much time at all. There we go. That's what we want. And we're getting all the material we need to make a couple more of those oxygen containers. In fact, we can probably go to assemble and haha, let's make a couple so we can put them inside of our ship as spares. There we go. So I guess it's a good thing we decided to check what was in this ship, because there's some valuable material in here. And let's just put this all inside of our grinding ship then. Alright, the rest of this stuff should get sucked up by the grinder. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Yeah, alright. What I might want to actually do is take the gunship and kind of clamp onto it on the side over here, just so that when this is grinding away, this doesn't float away, because the nuclear reactor that powers this whole entire thing is at the very, very bottom here, which will get ground up pretty quick. In fact, I need to move this arm, as that will soon get in the way. Alright, anywho, let's get started with the grinding. We won't grind too much because we still need to go back and get the gunship to hold on to everything, as well, everything's moving. So let's close that. Alas, my dead body. Alright, swiftly moving on. Up we go. Off that goes. I believe it's this one, and that should be far enough out of the way right there. There we go. We will turn on the grinders and start the grinding. And this should probably not take too long to grind, because there are a lot of grinders here to do said grinding. Make sure this is... Ooh, that's getting awful close. It's not grinding anything yet. There we go. That's the stuff. And how close are we? If I do this, it'll be more at a flat angle. At a 90-degree angle is what we want to be, so we can just grind everything as easily as possible. Ah, nom nom. Well, this will make grinding this entire ship a lot easier than doing it with a smaller ship. That's for certain. I'll just be able to move up, because I think this thing actually does fit inside of the grinding area of the ship, so that's nice. Nom nom. I will eat you. However, I am surprised that some of those grinders aren't doing said grinding. There we go. That's better. Some of the blocks were just deforming instead of grinding. Once we grind away the base of this little, I don't know what you want to call it, we're probably going to stop, as we will want to get our gunship to hold on to the rest, because the nuclear reactor is right in there. So any more grinding and we will grind away the only thing that's keeping this ship in place. And this is far, far too large for our robot arm to successfully move. The Cookie Monster ship was pretty big. I don't think anything bigger than that ship would be suitable for our robot arm. And continue to eat away at this. Probably got a good couple thousand steel plates from this already. I can't imagine how much we're actually going to get. Actually, I can imagine, because I believe we did grind away one of these in our original survival series, and we pretty much had enough material to make... I can't even remember. We barely had to do any mining after that, and assembling for quite some time after that. Also make sure we're not getting too close. Everything's just fine, actually. It's nice. And grinding away all the stuff. And I think that's about as far as we're going to want to go. Otherwise, we're going to start endangering the ship's only power supply. Oh, this is going to be so glorious when we actually do get to grind away the entire thing. Nom nom. Feed me your resources. Alright. And, I can't help myself. It's too much fun. Alright. We're going to stop there. Once all these blocks get ground away, we're going to stop, because I believe that's as close as we can get. So let us... Okay, I think it's just about done grinding, and it's done grinding, so I'm going to turn those off, and I'm going to see how close we actually got and where the nuclear reactor really is. Also, we have the oxygen canisters, so let's fill those up. So, oxygen generator. We're going to put these oxygen tanks in here. We're only going to take 2 with us. Actually, taking 1 with us should be fine. Yeah, we're only going to take 1 with us. However, what we will do is we will also put the rest of these components and stuff in this small cargo container in here. You know what? Screw that. Just double click it. There we go. And we won't need a hand drill, so we're going to throw the hand drill in there too. Should probably put an assembler in here. It would make sense in a ship like this. And I know we do have room to put an assembler in here as well. Make sure our helmet's on. It is. Fantastic. And let's see, how close were we to grinding our nuclear reactor? Also, I want to see where in the ship it did grind to. And I think I can probably fit in here. As long as the grinders are turned off, I won't get squished or eaten. Alright. So this is as far as we got. The nuclear reactor is right there. So we were actually 2 blocks away from grinding the nuclear reactor. So, and we were very, very close to grinding the engines. So we are going to want to go to... Where is it? The jump zone over there. That's only 8,000 meters. I might actually be able to make it via jetpack. If I turn off my light. There we go. Well, you know what? I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to probably finish with grinding this. So thank you folks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.